Mm.
Hey, hey, man. Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Hey, Schnuckums.
Hey, dude. Yep. You hear us. That's because it's another fun-filled, exciting, can't stop watching episode of This Is the Future.
Unfortunately.
Well, you're quite jovial, my friend. You feeling better today?
Yeah. Feel like $100 and just $100.
Fresh pressed or wrinkly.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
dirty $100 bills out there too, you know.
Oh, and I am filthy. No, I feel mostly normal. Well, I mean, normal for me is a little fucked up, but
Right. Back to Alex.
yeah, I still can't pass a COVID test. Well, I mean, yesterday, and I just was like, my work is closed because it snowed here for the first time in 82 years in April, which I think is incredible, but Tony didn't give a shit.
It snows out there. It snows in July out there, so in the mountains. So it's possible.
Yeah, actually, I don't care either. I just was.
No, it's cool, but you know,
No, it's cool.
the longer and it's nothing to do with you. The longer I've been on this earth, the more I get tired of people talking, and not snow, because that's pretty amazing, but just weather. Like it's just like the older you get, I think that's the main thing. You know, the
Yeah, it
people
is
you're
that,
with.
and like a new garden hose and stuff like that you get.
Yeah,
And,
it's just like my parents, my dad, just notorious for being like, "Oh, this weather, it wasn't like this last year." Everybody says that. It's like, so what? And yes, it was. Like,
well,
the
it just
weather's weather, man. That's why they made jackets and shorts.
no,
have both have both nearby.
I agree. I just think sometimes when you don't expect it to snow in April, you're just like, huh, okay, well, like some trees broke and fell onto our power lines, had to call a power company,
Oh,
like
shit. Yeah, it's
I
pretty
fell down
significant.
the stairs this morning outside, slipped on my ass, which was pretty
I
cool.
get it. There's so many people, like, it just feels like, keep listening, you'll hear more and more people talk about the weather as you get older. And
Well,
it's like, doesn't anybody like have anything else to complain about? Like, how many scratch off tickets have I won and still I don't win anything? Like, that's something worth complaining about that I might be able to control.
well, and also, Tony, there's a difference between complaining and just being like, it snowed.
Well, no, you're not complaining. I'm not talking about, you just prompted me to bitch about something. That's
Right.
cool that it snowed in Oregon. I'm glad you guys got the day off. Honestly, that's awesome.
Well, I would rather work. I haven't fucking worked in 7 days today. No
That.
fucking paycheck sucks.
Yeah, I hear that. I've been out for a long ass time. I'm going back tomorrow.
Right. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling? How's
I'm all right. I just try not to. I'm on a heavy diet of Tylenol and Aleve and whatever. Got
yummy.
another at least another week before they take out the extra tube they put in my body to pass the stones.
Yeah.
And I went in on Friday, and they had an early peek at my X-rays and didn't. It was still there. So hopefully I do, and I have another one waiting behind it. So probably have to go through this at least once more. But if this didn't work, then I'll have to do it twice. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not like excited. Obviously, it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't like medical issues. I don't know anyone who does, but it's not fucking fun. It's not like,
No, it's
there,
not.
we did it. It's over. You're happy now. It's like, no, it's prolonged and annoying.
Well, it's not fun and it costs money. Even if you have insurance, it costs fucking money. And I don't know who has fucking insurance in this country, fuck.
I do, but the copays are just enough to where it's like, Jesus Christ, like, it's like they know what they're charging you, It's like they know what's in your bank account. Fuck
Oh
me.
yeah. Of course they do. They know.
It's rigged, man.
It is, man. Hey, life's rigged, Tony.
That's right. It's like those damn scratch off tickets.
Life's goddamn rigged.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, man. Did you do anything fun?
No, fucking, I didn't leave the house. I left the fucking house. Other than fucking take the dog on a walk, and half the time when I was really sick, I was like couldn't walk very far because I was like exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, couple times I'm like, you know what, you could walk yourself home. I gotta fucking sit down.
Walk me home.
Yeah. But no, I just been watching, like I said last episode, just been watching everything that TV has to offer. And like today is the first day I feel like 100%. So I might like, I don't know, do something,
Well, you can't. It snowed.
Yeah, I can drive in it. I've been driving in this my whole life.
That's something y'all are used to for sure.
Well, that's the thing is people in Portland are not, and that's when people flip out. They don't know how to drive in snow. It doesn't snow in Portland often.
No, and then a lot of the people who moved up to Portland moved from places that were dry.
Yeah, so that's why people like, I'm not too concerned about, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm not too concerned about myself driving in the snow. I'm concerned about fucking people that don't know how because they just moved here, or they lived here for so long that they never drive in snow.
Right.
So
I remember when I first moved to Oregon and I was watching like Portland weather while I was living in Central Oregon for some reason, and it was one of their first snowstorms I had seen. And there's a lot of hills in Portland, as you're aware, and a lot of the roads are frozen. People were either driving, like trying to attempt to go down the hills in their car, or I saw both, or taking it out of park. They were already on the hill. They were already parked. It snowed around them, overnight. And I was like, I'm from the East Coast and that's stupid. Like, you just don't fucking do that, man. Like, it was crazy to see cars like just like going back down the hills backwards. I was like, that's scary. No matter what happens, you're fucked.
yeah.
Maybe you just hit a stop sign and you stop, or maybe you hit somebody in a car and a whole bunch of other shit. Like,
well, I mean, I think sometimes when you're going backwards, you're like, I don't have a fucking choice. I'm fucked.
Help! I need help! Help!
Mm-hmm. Help! Yeah, man.
If long story short, if I live on any hill and it's frozen, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Just a heads up, probably shouldn't do that, but that was laughable. It's kind of suck, like being from California and be like, what's this white shit on the ground? And then you're like, whoa!
Oh, it's too cold. It's too cold to snort. I can't do that.
It's slippery like ice cubes. This is weird.
Yeah, man. COVID sucks, man. You know what it is? It's not so bad this getting sick part. I mean, it sucks, but it's more of that it's just fucking annoying that I can't do anything. Like, I was gonna go see the last game of the season for the Blazers last night. Couldn't go. I was gonna go see the Deftones and Gojira, which I've been waiting to see for 2 years. I got the tickets before COVID came.
Oh no!
It happened, and then I sold the tickets last night because I need to work because I haven't worked in fucking, which will be 8 days if we open tomorrow. So
when were the tickets for?
They're Thursday night.
Damn, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it sucks. So COVID sucks. That's what this is. It's like it's making me rethink of being like, man, I don't know. Are masks a good idea? Because it's like it's just such a fucking pain in the ass, Like,
yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
I don't know. It's just like this is just such a. I mean, I think masks are a good idea, but like I feel I want to be past it. But it's just this has just been like fucking ridiculous. Like not being able to work. They canceled 2 things I was looking forward to. One really looking forward to,
Yep.
But on a different note, I have seen Gojira and the Deftones a couple of times. So,
well, I have tickets to see a band tonight, and I'm not going.
You're not going?
No, fuck that. I had tickets for 2 years, and I'm like,
oh yeah, me too, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever, man. They were cheap. I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm not going. I don't between like the situation that I'm in where I don't want to stand there and just fuck around with. This isn't over yet, so I'm just gonna try and I'm not going to concerts right now. I'm just chilling,
Yeah.
man. Like, if I can get to a bathroom real quick, then that's cool. Like, it sounds stupid, but like everywhere I've been like, cool, I can go to the bathroom because right now, like I just always have the urge to take a piss. So, and then when I do, it feels like I just set my dick on fire for about half a minute after I do it. So, I just get this shit over with. I'm like, I don't want to go to a fucking show tonight. I got to work tomorrow. Like,
Who's the band?
Fuzz.
Yeah. You've seen him before though, so right?
Yeah, I'm getting to the point now where it's like, dude, I didn't before COVID. I went to a lot of shows, and I don't want to go to as many anymore. I like them, but I can appreciate one show or two shows a month just as much, if not more, than I can appreciate 3 or 4. And I
One or
didn't
two
really
shows a month is a lot.
It's a fuck ton, man. And yeah, definitely have
3
at
to
least
4
3
is
shows on the calendar.
odd, too. Yeah.
I know it feels like a job. That's the thing. I don't go to bars, you know that. I don't go to bars. So those are my bar experiences when I go out. When people go down to the bar to listen to country music and see everybody, I go to concerts. But
Right.
still, they're fucking exhausting. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm cool. Plus, a lot of the bands. The thing is, right now, is everybody's going on tour. Like I just said, boy, it'd be cool to see Nine Inch Nails. Well, they're coming. They're gonna be here next month on a Tuesday night. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, I'm getting too old for that. I don't fucking care. Like, I want to see them, but I don't.
Yeah, but you wish them. You wish them.
I know. I'm like,
You did it.
they're on a fucking Tuesday night. I didn't wish nothing. I'm not doing that. Go all the way to North Philly, get stabbed in the foot. Fuck that shit. No, I'm. It's cool that I'm chilling out a little bit. Try to do some other shit with my time.
I hear you.
Well, plus, if you go to, I have plans on going to see a festival this year. If you go see a festival, you get a lot of music in.
Yeah.
So then it's like, and everyone's on tour. Everybody's on tour. They said it would happen. Everybody's going to go out, if not for themselves, for their crew or whatever.
Yeah.
I just can't see everybody selling. It's not that they plan on it. You're not going to sell everything out. I just can't imagine all the venues like just working their asses off. It seems like a lot more shows. But yeah, it's too much for me. It's better when it's like, oh, cool, Nine Inch Nails is coming up. They'll be here in 6 months. I can plan that out. But right now it's like, oh, we're on tour. We'll be there next month. It's like other people are here next month. Did you check with them?
Yeah, get in line, Trent.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, so I bought it. Like I said, I bought a ticket, festival ticket. So we'll see what they put on that lineup before I go buying anything else. And
Right.
Bend is getting some really neat shit. Not that you live there anymore, but that place I found out. They changed the name of the venue in Bend at the, what do they call it? The Riverfront Amphitheater or whatever it is. But the reason they're getting such good acts now is they have a contract with Live Nation.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, why are they booking? How is they getting 9 Inch Nails? And I can't. You guys there's a lot of shit.
So it's not called the Les Schwab Amphitheater anymore?
Nope. They changed the name and they changed the people who, they changed the bookers.
Oh.
Once the cool thing is it's Live Nation. You get a lot of acts. The bad news is you're going to pay $100 a ticket.
Yeah, that's more expensive.
And I heard that they're thinking about putting a wall up on the waterfront side so that people can't see the act.
Those sons of bitches.
Can you fucking believe that? God damn, man. Like, I don't know. It just seems like when you start out with something like Earth and Society, there's a lot of loopholes and there's a lot of fun to be had. And the longer we've been around this trip, the more it seems like a lot of those loopholes are being closed for cost purposes and all this. It's like, there ain't no loopholes, there ain't no fun. Like there's something about sitting in a duck shit ridden pond on a half inflatable watching a band, in the river at 8 o'clock at night. But now they're gonna put up a wall so you can't do that. I can hear it. I can't see it. They're gonna have to paint flowers on that wall or something because there's restaurants right across the river, and they're just gonna hear music and look at a wall.
Yeah.
So
man, that's fucking Trump started working for Live Nation, I bet he's fucking building a wall.
Well, I'm surprised that they actually booked that they got such a big booker there, because I remember being there and how many problems there were with noise ordinance complaints.
Yeah.
So good for
Well, it's
Live
probably the
Nation.
wall. What, that's probably their solution is, with some of the noise, maybe, is putting a wall up.
Well, it's funny because that's the east side.
Yeah.
No one bitches on the east side. It's the west side everybody's
The
bitching
west
about.
side of the bitches.
And
Yeah,
what it's going to do is that sound's going to hit that wall and go
Yeah.
west.
It's gonna fucking.
Hi, I just spent way too much money on my 1-bedroom home and I really just can't hear myself think. You're not going to. Goodbye.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah.
I like that. That makes me happy.
Man.
Maybe they're using that wall as a weapon. Maybe it's a weapon. Maybe they're,
That's pretty funny. But yeah, you guys, they're getting some good acts down there. It's like there's so many good acts. I think like I've kind of been like, I think I'm done for a while. Like it's too many people working. I can't help everybody. I'm just gonna take it easy.
You've done too much, Tony. You've done too much.
I did. Speaking of doing too much, so I've, once I got a handle on what was going on with this whole kidney stone situation, I basically realized what it boils down to for any of you guys out there who end up getting one, or someone who gets one. I can speak from the male perspective that when you get it, they when it becomes too much to bear, they get you in there and they try to do several different operations or whatever. What's the word they use? I don't know. Procedure. It's not an operation, it's procedure. A couple different procedures you can do, but the whole point with the one that I did, where they basically use sound waves. So I guess they hooked my kidney up to Metallica or some shit for 30 minutes. It's supposed to just basically shake it and break it up. And then they leave a bypass tube in you so that you can pass them. So long story short, what I found out is the shit doesn't just break up and come out of you the next day.
Right.
You got to figure it out. You start Googling dumb shit about kidney stones, way more info than you need. You become an expert on some shit you don't care about.
Don't ever Google
And then, so I'm a weekend after the surgery, and so I took it upon myself to figure out ways to, get this fucker to break up, because that's really the point, is to get this thing to break into a couple. It's already been vibrated to death. So long story short, probably I didn't ask a doctor, I just did it and I survived. But I went and rode roller coasters on Saturday.
Yeah.
Fucking hurt. Yep. And I
did it work?
No, it didn't fucking work. I read articles about I always read articles about people ride certain roller coasters that go up and down and side to side, and the next day they're passing a kidney stone, and I'm just like, fuck it. I mean, it's season pass is a hell of a lot cheaper than paying for another $1,500 operation.
Right.
So I tried that, and it was a little painful. It scared the shit out of me because I was with Steph and we were both stoned in line, which is legal in New Jersey. But crazy. But in any case, right before we get online, she's like, "You have that stent in you, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, did the doctor say you could ride roller coasters with this in you?" And I'm like, "Well, no. Why would he say that? It's not like I'm gonna fucking ask him."
Yeah.
Well, hey doc, here's a stupid question. This isn't about a doctor. This is about me and gravity.
Yeah, but like, why would a stent in your pee make it so you can't ride? You just have to sit there. It's not like you're doing anything.
Well, I think the concern would be that I don't know what it's attached to in me, and that maybe it could rip. I don't know. I'm being real ignorant here. If you know what a stent is, then I don't know. But if it's attached to me in any way and it could be jarred loose, I don't know if it could cause an internal bleeding. I have no idea. Or internal pissing. That might be a thing.
You're pissing on the inside.
Yeah, that'd be different. I don't have to potty anymore, but my fucking
you just pee on the inside. How come no one's thought about that yet?
My
It's
saliva
already
tastes
inside
weird.
you. Why does it have to come out? Just leave it in there. Let it soak up.
He's full of piss and vinegar. Well, the first part's true.
Yeah. You'll sweat it out later.
So yeah, I rode 3 rides, all hill coasters, and nothing's happened yet. So what the thing is that you piss into this like a colander, right? Like that's all you do, just piss. And honestly, this is the greatest, more excitement than going to concerts or riding rides has been peeing into this thing and then putting my finger directly into the warm piss residue. It's nice and warm in there. It's 98 degrees, and just trying to feel any little stones like all day long. I'm honestly feel like I'm looking for fool's gold. I'm just like, oh, feel a couple, and then nothing for a few pisses, and then there's another something else. That's it. That's 41. That's what excites me. Finding little grains of fucking kidney stone in my urine. Like that's my motivation to keep drinking water. Maybe I'll get more stones. Maybe I won't want to drink water anymore after I piss the stones out because there's no reward.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
I understand your concern. You should put them underneath your pillow. Maybe the piss fairy will come get them.
Fucking kidney fairy, right?
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
this,
you'll get
like this dark red demon monster comes in there and be like,
yeah.
and just kind of like, I don't know. What would a kidney? What would he do? Yeah, I don't know what that.
I think a kidney fairy kind of looks like a mobster, and then you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. Yes. I think that's what a kidney fairy looks like.
He's profited from your issues.
If you don't put your kidney stone under your pillow, that's what will happen, Tony. So I mean, I don't know which one. I'm just.
Could you imagine if the tooth fairy showed up instead? Like, what the fuck is this? Ew,
piss. Because I need teeth. I collect teeth. I know that's weird. I know I'm a freak for collecting teeth, but I don't collect piss-covered rocks. All right, you weirdo. Get your perverted little pebbles out of here. Like, bring me some teeth.
Shit. This is all the shit the teeth didn't catch.
Yeah,
went into your kidney.
Isn't that creepy to think about that as an adult though? That your parents tell you to put your teeth under your pillow, and then some little freak with wings comes by and scoops them up and puts them in the collection with the others. That's kind of scary when you think about that. That's like serial killer shit. Like, oh, I collect all the teeth and I put them on a necklace and then I kill all the people in the basement. Like you got like jars. What do you got? One of those ladders that rich people have in a library where they stand on it and scoop. They have all these little jars of teeth. Yeah, fucking what a creepy little fairy.
Oh shit, that's funny.
I don't like it.
Well, I mean, but you put your tooth under your pillow.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you put your kidney stone under your ass?
Yeah.
And how does he know where to check? He or she, where would they know they're not going to check under your head. The stone didn't come out of your head. It came out of your kidneys, near your crotch.
Yeah.
You have to sleep on your kidney stone to get a gift.
Yeah, you have to pass out watching TV. You have to sit on it.
Oh. Yeah, you get a lifetime supply of Flomax.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
hey,
man.
speaking of pee, man, I gotta tell you this. Yesterday we went to catch a Phillies game because the season started.
Mm-hmm.
So we buy really cheap tickets and then stand behind home plate. It's nice. So we were standing there yesterday. It was pretty cold and just trying to stay warm watching the game. And there's a couple of people next to us. They were getting really fucking drunk. But I have a hard time telling when people are like, some people wear it well.
Sure.
There was a girl there. She definitely wasn't over 5 foot. Definitely wasn't over 80 pounds. And drinking like those big, like, the 2 pound beers, 24 ounces, tall boys. Yeah, big fuckers. Real big fuckers.
Real big.
And she's sitting there drinking these things with all of her friends and whatnot. And I guess they're getting hammered. I don't know. So anyway, I'm real close to a bathroom. That's the plan. So right behind me is the bathroom, like the exit to a bathroom. And I just go in the exit, use the bathroom. So I was in there like every 30 minutes at least. And one of my last visits, this girl who was standing down the way from us, she's standing at the exit to the bathroom. She's not going in. She's just standing there. And there's tons of people in there. It's between innings. And she's like looking like she's like trying to time double Dutch.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, I'm the only one that notices this shit. I'm just ADD. I catch everything. I'm just,
Yeah.
There's millions of men in there. I'm the only one who sees this. So I'm looking and I'm like, she must be waiting on somebody. So then I go to take a piss and I look and she's in the men's room now.
Really?
And she's walking through the men's room, right? Like just kind of did a fast shuffle through the men's room to the back to the stalls. Okay. So first part, she snuck into a very busy men's room and she went into a men's stall to take a piss. And I
Right.
did catch her eyes. They were like swimming in her head. She's drunk as fuck,
She's
right?
gone. She's
Gone. So of course, I'm the guy with the smallest dick in the bathroom. I get paranoid. I'm like, she can see my dick. Like, I can't see my dick. I have nothing to
Right.
worry about. So in any case, I relax. And anyway, I go to the sink, and this
Yeah.
whole time I'm just puzzled. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I turn and you can see like there's like 5 stalls and you can see feet. And her feet, mind you, the stall's up against the wall. So your shoes you need to be facing toes to the wall if you're taking a
Toes to
piss
the
if you're a
wall.
man, or heels to the wall if you're sitting down taking a piss.
Right.
Of course.
I hear
Yeah.
ya.
All right. So I look over and her feet, if like straight on is the wall, her feet are facing this way,
Okay.
sideways. So now I'm like, all right, the fuck is going on here? Then I keep watching and I notice a giant puddle form. Yes, homegirl went into the men's room, did not pull, like probably got her pants. I don't know what, I don't know all that. All I saw was feet. Long story short, she did not use the toilet at all. She used the space before the toilet, pushed her back up against the wall, and just let it go all over the floor.
Oh.
And no one picked up on it. I'm telling you, there was 50 men in there. Nobody picked up on it except, and I saw the whole show because I'm over here like kind of washing my hands, like, what the fuck? There wasn't even a sink in front of me. I'm just like, the fuck's going on? Brother, she snuck her ass right back out past the sinks and just out there, right back out with her friends. And this whole time, then I'm like really looking at her, like, just someone, nah, she can't get away with that. Like, that's not okay. So I wasn't gonna ruin her fucking day. Right? I mean, I wanted to. Part of me is like, hey, ruin her day. It'd be fun for you, but I didn't. So instead, at the end of the game, I was like, I gotta go back. So I went back to the bathroom just to check, and it was Lake Superior right there on the floor,
Oh,
right in front of it. It was weird because men were walking through it to get to the stalls and everything. It was just like,
yeah.
damn, like she really had to pee, so she went in the men's room. Don't know why she didn't use the toilet. You have to just put the pee in the toilet. You don't have to use it. Just put the pee in the toilet. If you're like intelligent enough with your crotch to where you can piss on the floor without getting any on the back of your pants, then maybe you can just throw a leg up and piss in the toilet. What's that movie, Step Brothers? In Step Brothers, she walks into the men's room, right? And she throws her leg up in her dress. She throws her leg up like this.
Yeah.
And pisses into a urinal. Now, this girl wasn't at a urinal, but I think she could have done it other than just standing there pissing on the floor. Like, wow. Wow, man. Fucking wow. All that beer money pissed all on the floor. That was crazy. That's Philly, man. Fuck. Piss and shit. If you see piss and shit in Philadelphia, it's a good omen. We didn't win, but she pissed on the floor, so I won. That was neat.
Wow, that's some. You know what, man? Like, you know how like guys always get like blamed for pissing on like the toilet, like on the toilet seat and stuff. This fucking little girl, this little lady, you said she's tiny, fucking peeing on the floor. Why can't you just pee in the toilet? That's what it's there for.
Well, like, first there's a ladies' room for the amount of time she spent. She could have gone to the ladies, and then she could have used the toilet.
Bingo, bango.
Fuck, man. God damn. People are like, why is Philly so nasty? Be like,
well,
probably people like you pissing on the floor. Like, same people bitching are the ones getting drunk, realizing they're part of the problem. Wow, man. Fucking wow.
Wow.
God damn it. I was meant to see that. No one else was. It was there for me. Because no one else caught it. See here.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Oh man. We don't have not a whole else lot happened. It was only 3 days.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we did a quick turnaround, so
yeah, we're just getting caught up. once again, thanks for everybody with our patience, and I know you guys were dying for the next episode, but
Hey, you were. And guess what? We gave it to you. God
Alright.
damn it. Well,
we talk about a little music.
yeah, man, let's do that.
Cool.
Um,
So this week we landed on the album Coaster by the band NOFX. That's not
NOFX.
It's NOFX, for those who know. It actually spells no FX.
Yeah, NOFX.
That's the band. They've been around for forever. As
Yep.
far as punk rock goes, one of the pioneers, maybe. I'm not. I'll let Alex. Alex and I both like NoFX, but I feel like you might know, a
Well,
little
they're
bit more about it.
definitely pioneers of type of punk rock coming out of California, but
There, see, that's
punk was started in, people say whatever, but 1969, 1970, by the Stooges, or some people say Sex Pistols and stuff like that. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. But
Well, these guys are on the early end of it, not on the. They're not new. They've been doing it since the '80s. So
yeah,
as far as
1983 to be exact. Started by Melvin and Fat Mike, and then some the other members, the other two members, El Jefe and Smelly, the drummer, came around in 91 or early 90s, something like that. El Jefe was 91, and then the rest, the other drummer, early mid 90s. But anyway, yeah, Coaster,
yeah,
a solid album by NoFX.
yeah. I think it sums up kind of like some of their how they used to do stuff. Oh, awesome!
And it's I love it. It's a
I remember
Coaster
that.
shirt.
That's old school. Oh, whoa!
It's a Coaster shirt.
Is that the one we got when we went?
I think so.
Is that?
And I since then have just cut it up.
Oh, I was gonna say that's cool. Yeah, yeah. That's funny how I always like their art, but it looks really old, even though it's not.
It's a lady with a coaster in her lip.
That's hardcore, man. I wonder how much she got for that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a cool album. They're a funny band.
They are, but I'll be honest, the reason that I like them the most is their lyrics are pretty fucking realistic. Like, they're hard. Like, some of the songs, on most of their albums, they all kind of have they do the same thing. They have a lot of real lyrics.
Right. They hit home with you.
I mean, I always liked the reason that I like Coaster so much. There's a lot of great songs on here, but there's a song on here called Suits and Ladders.
Yeah.
And there's a line in there that stuck with me, and it always bothers me because it's what most of us end up doing with our careers. But he says in that song, your life's got to really suck, hustle all day to make a buck just to get high enough to forget about what you've become.
Yeah.
That's hard to listen to if you say, hi, welcome to such and such every day. It's yeah.
Right.
It's like, hey, fuck you, man. I wouldn't have money to buy your record if I didn't sell myself.
Well, they're doing the same thing. They're not. They play punk music, but they might be punk in their own lives and but they're really just they're a punk rock corporation, really, when it gets down to it.
Right. I mean, they are a business.
They're millionaires. They make millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing. No one wants to have to do something repetitively to survive necessarily. We all have to, but to be able to do something you chose instead of something you kind of had to.
You had to, yeah. No one.
Right. There's some bragging rights in there. Basically, to me, it just says, "Hey, man, don't forget to follow your fucking dreams. Otherwise, you just end up, It's just a nice reminder.
Yeah,
that's why I always like that line. But the whole album, dude, there's some. What's the one about both his parents dying in the same year? Orphan year, is that what it's called?
Yeah, my orphan year.
Holy shit. I just don't know a lot of songs that sound like that. And for punk, the lyric, they're clear. You can hear every damn word that they're saying. And I've always liked that. I have a hard time connecting to lyrics if I can understand them, obviously. So I've always liked NoFX, but this album I like. It's funny as hell. They're always funny. They always say funny shit. Like it's amazing. They haven't had to erase some of this stuff
Right.
from 2009. But other, I guess while I'm talking about songs, I would say those two are the top, but I like the whole album a lot.
Oh yeah. I think the whole album's pretty solid. I like First Call.
Mm.
I've been there, so
But it's a unique song. But I know I don't listen to a lot of punk, so maybe like they're all doing the same thing. But just to hear him talk about I'm headed down the street, the first call, like just talking about being an alcoholic. There's two songs in here. One's actually called "I'm an Alcoholic." Like I am an.
Oh, and Fat Mike definitely is.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's just really like blunt and real, and
Yeah.
I dig it right in your fucking face. And they're fun live. Like even though they
Oh, yeah.
suck live, they're fun live.
Yeah, I've seen them a bunch of times. We've seen them at least once together.
Yeah, I have not seen them as many times. It's one of those. They're a unicorn band for me. Almost didn't get to see them. I was supposed to see them at a Warped Tour 2006.
Yeah.
Jet was on the bill. Oh, I
Yeah.
did see them. I saw them play for 14 minutes.
So no, that's good because that means you saw like 10 songs.
But the thing is like I was at work and they had a Warped Tour or whatever. Yeah, Warped Tour. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
They're having a fucking Warped Tour. I drove to the fairgrounds like off work in my orange construction shirt with my boots on and shit, like crap stuck to my pants, just like ran in there basically right off of work trying to catch their set. And I get there early and someone else is on stage and basically ate into their time. So then they came on stage and they're like, all right, we have 14 minutes. And I'm like, huh? I did all this for 14 fucking minutes? And they played, and I don't remember one song they played. I couldn't believe it. I was like, and someone's like, that's punk rock. And I'm like, well, punk rock sucks. Like, the fuck, man? I bought a full day pass and I got to go home now.
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, they weren't even the main headliner. It was someone bigger, It was like, whatever. But when you and I went, you were like last minute, you were like, hey man, there's an extra ticket. The show's in 3 hours. It's a 3-hour drive. You want to go? I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
And that's
did we not live in Portland already?
No, we didn't live in you and I think we were roommates.
Yeah, but for some reason I was just picturing us already living in Portland and then going.
No, that was one of the few out and back trips I've done. Your buddy was driving, from what I remember, and his lady or something, and he drove us up to Portland. We went to the show at the Roseland. We turned around and we came back.
Huh. I wonder who took us.
Chris. I know who took us, and I'm the pothead over here.
I don't have any recollection of that. I know about the show. I remember the show. I remember Poison Idea open. I remember we were like right in front, and there was like we were behind this lady, and her ponytail was like hitting us in the face. We were like, like I remember that. I remember shoes. Everyone throws their shoes at them when they play live. So I remember all that. I just don't. That's cool. That's far out, man.
See, that's why you need your friends, or you'll never remember your stories. Only halves. Well, I remember what happened at the end when we went to the merch, and we were looking at the merch, and I was like, these CDs are only like $8. And you're like, I was like, are they used? And you're like, nah, man, like these are, that's just what they sell them for. Yeah. I was like, what? And I remember I just started grabbing shit. I was just like, it's a sale. I like bought a poster and I was like, fucking hey, man. I don't even have anything from that show now that I remember, but I remember getting excited. And you were like, damn, you're going to buy everything? I was like, it's $40. Why not?
I bought it all.
It's $40. A cost of a t-shirt, right? Yeah. I pulled out a shopping cart. It was awesome.
It's awesome.
But yeah, as far as I've always liked them. They're fun as hell. I picked up a book that you have over there with you. We've read about them. You should, I don't know, if you guys are interested in these guys. The name of the book is The Hepatitis Bathtub and Other Stories. Yeah, if that doesn't jump out at you. I've read it in like 3 days. It takes me years to finish anything else.
Yeah, they're
Crazy.
it's a picture of them like sitting in a bathtub full of maybe beer or shit.
And hepatitis.
Yeah, there's like pills and like syringe, and they made the bathtub stick because they're filthy animals. Yeah, I read it when you mailed it to me.
I think I found our new thing, man. We should describe like children's books.
Oh yeah, man. That could be our new thing here.
Golden books series. But yeah, the NOFX does an album like every year, and they have so many songs, so many lyrics. But
Yeah.
this one in particular, I just kind of grabbed it. It was a year that I was like, I think that's the album they did when we saw them. So
Right.
it's a good sample of what they do. Goofy songs, crazy songs, real songs, punk rock.
Right. Yeah, my favorite another favorite song of mine that I liked was what was track like? Oh yeah. Best God and Show. I like that a lot too. It's fucking track 8, I think. Good shit. Yeah, and then there's like what you said earlier, track 11. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, I see it. I just can't remember it. I remember it. And then here's the other thing, like I didn't understand I didn't get the whole this had a radio hit on it. Was it creeping out Sarah?
Sarah one. Yeah.
Yeah, creeping out Sarah. But I love the jokes that they put in there. It makes it sound like he really said all this shit to him too.
Yeah, it's possible for sure.
Like he's just like, what did he say? He's like asked her if her and her sister ever got in. It was just weird, like in the lesbian porn or the Gia movie.
Yeah, he asked her if her sister and her ever did a 3-way, like, or a 4-way or a 5-way or a 6-way.
And then he just says, like he's telling a story. He's like, that's the problem with diazepam. So many things I don't remember. It's like, why do I have a stupid corporate job when this is a possibility to just sing? I mean, it's not. You got to climb that mountain to get there, But at the end of the day, it's just like, fuck me, man. We're all gonna get old and play golf once before we die. So,
hey, fuck it.
Punk rock, man.
A thing that I've learned over the years with NOFX about their music, and this might sound like it did this on them, but I don't think it is. They found out a formula for themselves, and how they have been able to make a lot of albums, and like every song is different, but it all sounds kind of the same.
It does. You can tell it's NOFX every time.
It's like you can make a NOFX button. It's just like, I want to sound like NOFX. You just press the button, and it's just like it sounds like them. And it's like all the songs, like it's all the same, but it's all different.
It is. It's reliable. I don't listen to them for the music. I listen to them for the lyrics.
Okay.
I mean, really, those are the only things. That's what really changes. I mean, I know the music changes too, but I mean, still, right. Like you said, I'm agreeing with you that they have a lot of the same songs, if you will, just different lyrics. But he's fucking funny. Whoever's writing them is clever. I think there's some funny shit in there. That just makes me laugh. Music doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's cool. I think, it's all Fat Mike that writes the lyrics, I'm pretty sure. That's it.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, he's writing from his own point of view.
Yeah. I want to kind of talk about this story, but I know I've talked about it on here at least once, probably more. It's about the time I saw him at Punk Rock Bowling.
Yeah.
And Fat Mike, and well, they all did, but like really it's Fat Mike and Melvin that like got in trouble for saying that shit about the shooting in Vegas at that country music festival.
Yeah, what did they say about it? I'm sorry, who brought it up?
I'm just thinking about it. This is so funny. And so many people were offended. I was laughing my fucking dick off. So it was in Vegas, and where Punk Rock Bowling is held at usually is the stage is facing the hotel where the shooting was.
Whoa.
So it's stage and then hotel, and it's a ways away, but you could see the hotel. You just turn around, you could see it.
Right.
And you know, and I'm pretty sure that's where the country music festival was held at. And so they were on stage, right? They were the second to last band, or no, they were the last band of that night. I don't think the festival. And they're fucking crazy. They say Fat Mike always says crazy shit. They're definitely not PC. They say a lot of out there shit all the time, and that's half the reason why people go see him. It's kind of a comedy show. It's kind of fucked up. They banter with each other, with the audience. This whole thing. Fat Mike has punched a 15-year-old kid before. Had to do like a big apology. They've had to apologize for a lot of shit, and this was one of the times. What I'm trying to remember is he was saying all sorts of shit. Like he said, well, at least they were only he said at least they were only country music fans. You know what I mean? and then he held his bass out like it was a gun, and he did this. He was talking shit about Mexicans being rapists. He was but like that was the time when Trump was saying all that stuff. So he was kind of just like, saying what Trump said to make fun of Trump, I think.
Right.
But people don't think in that way. They just hear shit and they get triggered. They don't go, oh, he's making fun of the person that said that because, you know what I mean. So, and then their guitar player El Jefe, he's Mexican, and so they had a back and forth. Been Fat Mike being a fat Jew, but they're saying this all into the microphone, so it sounds bad. So all sorts of shit that people were, and everyone was like, oh, and I was like, this is fucking funny. Not that they're saying this necessarily, but just the fact that it's happening, it's like, you guys are going to be in fucking some shit tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. But
well, if you think about it, and I was thinking about this too, like eventually all those people are going to die. Like all those bands that do all those shenanigans. I don't know what you're going to be left with, but I'm sure those generations will be. That's what they're asking for. So that's why it's fun to go watch older bands that have been around since the 80s, or comedians, or anybody that's been around that long entertaining people, because they remember how we used to get entertained, and they still have a little bit of that. They just don't give a shit. They figure their fans expect that. So I would be into it. I don't care. Say what you want up there. I mean, yeah, you have to figure it out. Like you have to answer for it. I don't.
Yeah, right.
Car accident? Where? Oh, I'll watch.
Yeah.
You want to do a backflip off a diving board with no water in it? Sure, I'll show up. Why not?
Yeah, I'll show up and watch the show.
Don't recommend it. But you didn't ask me that.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, man. I thought that was a good. There's so many NOFX records. I was gonna sit here and be like, oh, gee, just pick one that had a song. Like I said, like you said, the songs are kind of, each album you kind of know their formula. But
yeah, they definitely have a recipe that they follow.
There's just one of those albums I had on, and the lyrics grabbed me at the right time. I was just like, hang on, let me turn that. Let me hear that again. Let me hear that again. Let me hear that again.
It's definitely one of their better ones, and it was made, quite a while now. But like for them, it's new. It's made in the 2000s. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a fact that it generates so much fucking music. If they didn't make an album every year or more.
Yeah, because they just press their NOFX button. It's like their music's microwavable. It's just bam.
Oh shit, that's funny. Well, are we what do you think, man?
Yeah, man, I think we're on to the next. I realized something. You asked me to pick another band or something else, and I did it. And I just was thinking.
You got one?
We have some stuff on the wheel that's been sitting there for a while. So maybe we just have 2 empty spaces to try to clear some stuff up. What do you think?
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that this week.
And I know you're thinking, and I know what you're thinking. And I'm not intentionally trying to be a dick to you, but we do need to clear some stuff. It's been there for a while.
Listen, when we land on Coco, I'm going to listen to it and we'll be done with it. But then someone's going to call.
Love it. I'm going to watch the movie too. You're going to watch the movie,
man. Come on.
Yeah, hey man, it's beautiful. It's a love story, Puto.
No. Yeah, all right. I put it in as an open space. All right,
All right.
so you want to,
Let's do it up, baby.
if anybody else out there decides to put in a Disney movie, we're gonna have a little talk.
What'd you say? What the Goofy movie?
I said Alex likes Disney movies.
Yeah, man. I like to party.
Cake eater.
All right.
All right. So number one, what I'm over here babbling about is the Coco soundtrack, and that's number one.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that to happen soon. Number two is An Empty Space. Number three, we have the band Left Field with Rhythm and Stealth. We have number four, the band Raspberry Bulbs. The album is Before the Age of Minors. Number five is Whitey Morgan and the 78. Is that right? Yeah, Whitey Morgan and the 78s, right? Honky Tonks and Cheap Motels. Number six is Billy Joel's album, The Stranger. Number seven, we have Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. Number eight, we're going to leave that one open this week. Number nine, Scars on Broadway, self-titled. Blackwater Holy Light is number 10, self-titled.
Cool.
All right, man. You get to do your favorite thing.
All right. What do we got for him now, Tony?
Not a goddamn thing. Fuck.
Blackwater Holy Light.
Cool, man. Blackwater Holy Light. See, Jesus loves me.
We were
Kept me away from
so
Coco.
close. So close.
Was
to
it? I
Coco.
didn't actually look. I'll have to watch the show now to see.
So close to Coco.
Well, I'm so happy it's not.
You're not gonna eat it. It's adorable, you know?
You're adorable.
It's art. You gotta love it. No, you don't.
Right. Well, a little bit of shorter episode this week. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I've had to piss for the last 23 minutes. So it was great shooting the shit. If you guys want to check this episode out, do. You know, you wouldn't even hear this if you didn't. So thanks for watching it. Made it to the end. Alex is awesome. I'm all right, but we still
You're
appreciate
awesome,
you
Tony.
guys.
You're awesome, Dr. Pineapple.
That's right. I mean, maybe I will become a doctor. Those dudes get off work a lot. Like, sorry, he's in at 7, out at 7:30. Anyway, great to see you guys. Not really, can't see you, but thanks for supporting us anyway.
Yeah.
We'll do another one in a week. Should be awesome. I don't know. We'll have to talk about kidney stones that much anymore, or COVID, but
Or
maybe.
COVID. Yeah, I think we'll be past all that.
Maybe. We'll run into some other. Hey, you know, we're adults, so some fun shit's bound to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. So, you have anything for him?
No, other than the usual, you know, if you want to suggest a band or an artist, please do in the YouTube comments on our page, or go to Pitfoo69 on Instagram and slide into our DMs and leave us something special.
No. Not too special, all right. No,
make it extra special. Come on.
Okay.
And then also I'd like to say, Danny, we're getting that Coco. I promise you. Someday, this guy, wherever my finger's gonna go. I promise you, Danny.
I have a feeling that I'll have to do another one of these surgeries for another stone, and that'll be the week. I'll be stuck at home.
Listen to it for like 2
fucking
weeks.
Coco, and I'll watch. It'll be on Disney Plus, and I'll watch it. I am. You know, fuck you guys. I'm gonna watch the shit out of it. I'm gonna have so much Coco trivia. You're gonna be barking every time you laugh.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
I fucking hope so.
All right, so stay tuned. You're gonna want to watch the next couple episodes. When's the Coco shoe gonna drop? If for no other reason, hang out for that.
Coco.
All right. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.